That's us.
Hi there. Welcome to Material Girl podcast with me, Susan Riddell, and Amanda Dwyer. We were going to record yesterday, but Amanda was overwhelmed with, what would you call the
Emotion. Grief.
Actually, this is a thing that people. So Amanda was at the Taylor Swift concert. Is it too little to call it a concert? Is it too small?
It was a concert.
Okay, I thought maybe
Too small a word. What, it deserved more.
Deserves maybe a word than
No.
Wasn't it just a concert?
It was a show.
That I like a show.
It was a show. What a show it was. I was there on Saturday night, and I just spent all day yesterday greeting.
Yesterday, Sunday, the day after.
I was like, I will get up and do the podcast, but I just kept bursting into tears.
It's a real thing.
I was on such a... What?
Oh no, it's just your shadow. I thought it looked as if you had a bit like your ashes.
Ashes. Right.
That's a good fringe for ashes, actually.
Perfect. Just you can still see them.
Sorry to interrupt.
It's fine. I was just so... I was absolutely good for nothing yesterday.
She was a wreck.
I just kept bursting into tears.
So post-gig, post-concert blues is a thing. I mean, I suppose you could say that about anything. Like, if you've enjoyed anything,
100%.
a holiday must feel like that kind of feeling when you come back for a holiday.
Well, I just came back for a holiday and I felt fine.
But that's because you knew you were going to see Taylor.
I think
Because it's all been building up for a long time.
It's been building up for a year.
Mm-hmm.
No, obviously it happened on Saturday night, and then it was just the best thing ever. And
You were close.
I was close. I was
actually quite shocked how close you were.
We had front right standing tickets, so she was right there. It was ridiculous. I nearly fainted at the opening scene. Do
you think that's because you were tired?
Do you know, at the opening? No, I think it's because I was just so excited. When there's like a countdown clock, right, and it started at like 2 minutes something. It was too much. That was too much for me. I was getting really like, oh my god, it's happening. Every time I would watch the opening scene bit, do you know what the opening scene's like? No, it's beautiful, right? And every time I would watch that on TikTok and stuff, I would just burst out of tears because I was so excited about getting to see it like live and just knowing that she was coming out. And then when it happened, honestly, like my heart was pure. I just started greeting, my heart was pure pounding, and I was like, I'm going to faint. Like I was just like, I'm about to faint, so I had to just like I was just pure holding on to Jenna.
Was Jenna less excited?
Well, she had went the night before as well.
Oh, did she?
Where our pal Laura. So she was just sitting.
She must have money to spare.
So it was like she had seen it, but I think she enjoyed it more on the Saturday.
Right.
So we were standing, obviously we're close. And it honestly, like it's hours and hours and hours that you're standing there, but it went by like so fast. It went so fast.
I feel like it wouldn't have went by fast for me.
It was so fast. It was ridiculous. It was just amazing. I can't even talk about it, or else we'll actually start greeting.
Fine, have a wee greet.
I was so convinced, for any Swifties who are listening, that she was going to announce Reputation, Taylor's version, right? Because you don't know.
No, it's fine. I get it. I get it.
You get it? Yeah, she
releases unnecessary amounts of albums.
No, she re-records our albums that were stolen from her.
I think that's cool.
That's cool.
I think that's cool.
So we're only waiting on 2 now. We're waiting on Rep, and we're waiting on Taylor Swift, the debut album.
Aye.
Right. So everybody thinks Rep's coming next. There's been all these theories and stuff.
Okay.
I was convinced she was going to announce it in Edinburgh because hundreds of things, right? I'll not get into it. But basically it was like the anniversary of Kanye West interrupting her at the VMAs.
Mm-hmm.
On Friday night when I was watching the live stream, our jacket for the man was black, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh my god, she's going to do it. Our Fearless outfit had quite a lot of black in it. It was just like, I was just like, it's going to happen. It never happened. So I thought maybe it'll happen for us tomorrow. And then when it got to the surprise songs, I pure freaked out here again. It was like one of the most exciting moments of my life. She was playing like a new song, The Bolter, and then she went into Getaway Car, which is The Bolter. It's so good. Then
don't give me just like
Bolter.
Take a wee step back and talk about The Bolter. What's that about?
It's about a woman who, like, whenever say you start dating somebody and then you're just looking for like reasons to why it's not going. Aye.
How funny is it that she's got
The Bolter,
a song with the word boat?
The Bolter.
Do you know what? That I've read a book. I wonder if she's referring to this, right? Have you ever heard of like Nancy Mitford?
Mm-mm.
Right, it's this like group of women that were like high society back in the day. They were like the Kardashians of their day.
Right. When was the day?
It was like pre-war, I think. Pre-World War II.
Right.
Just before World War II. By the way, the whole family, mental.
Right.
Like one of them was a communist. One of them was like shacked up with like a Nazi. Like, but Nancy was a writer and she wrote this book, The Pursuit of Love. And there's a character in it called the Bolter. It's like one of their ma's, like our cousin's ma, like left her wean and bolted. Like she just keeps bolting.
Aye, it's basically like that. Like she starts dating somebody and everything's fine, but she's just looking for, like, in she sees like the littlest, like cracking the floorboards, and then she's like, it's time to bolt.
So is she basing that on herself? Is she a bolter?
I don't think she is a bolter. I don't know. No, I don't think she's a bolter at all.
She's like the opposite.
She's no.
I just mean like mace lassies, but we're no bolters.
Aye, we're
usually the guys that are the bolters.
Aye, so it's a bit. Anyway, she's singing The Bolter. Then she goes out to Getaway Car, right? Which is a Reputation song, and all her armbands lit up green, which is like a big rep colour.
Right.
And I was like, oh my god, she's gonna do it. She's gonna do it. And then she never done it.
Well, would that not be a bit like annoying to announce that during a concert, and then people would probably try and start to like fucking like download it and all that while they're supposed to be paying attention?
She wouldn't say, oh, that's it now. She would say,
she's like
come in
pre-announce
this
it.
date. Aye.
Right, okay.
So no, it would have been amazing. I thought, right, maybe she'll do it last night. I watched the whole concert again
She
on the
never
live
done it.
stream last night. She never done it.
So how many albums has she had?
11.
How many like re-releases has she done?
Well,
Taylor?
She didn't need to re-release all of them because
Some of them she had.
from Love, aye. So Lover, Folklore, Evermore, Midnights and Torture Poets were all
her
hers.
latest ones.
Aye.
Right.
So from 2019
Aye.
onwards.
And it was that Scooter Braun guy, wasn't it?
Aye. And she came out to our red t-shirt on Saturday night as well was I Bet You Think About Me. There's loads of theories that song is about Scooter Braun. And I was like, who's gonna do it?
Have you done a deep dive on Scooter Braun to like find out what his story is?
What do you mean? How
Just
much
like, because I think he exploited a few people.
Oh aye, 100%. Aye, like Ariana Grande.
But they were like that.
She's dropped him now.
She's dropped him.
And his wife's divorced him.
Good.
Because Taylor's got a song called Vigilante Shit, and it's about Taylor. It's about Scooter Braun's wife.
Jankie's wife divorced him just because like it was like a shallow, you know how like they people that get married in Hollywood and stuff, and as soon as one of them have like a scandal or like they're no popular,
she's
like see you later.
Bolt.
Was it like that, or was she like downtrodden or something? Do we know?
The wife?
Aye.
No, I think she's doing quite. I think she's like had a glow up. She's doing quite well since she stitched him, kind of thing.
Because if he treats his like clients like that, you're probably going to treat everybody in your life like that, ain't you?
She never announced it, so I'm still waiting. I'm going to try and get a ticket to another show and
see. You know how when she re-released her albums, what do you call it? It's no re-release, but Taylor's version. When she releases Taylor's version, how do the sales measure up against the last?
Oh, nobody will listen to the old version now, or fans won't. They'll totally disregard the original album.
Right. Okay.
And they go straight to the Taylor's version.
I wonder how that works now, because you don't sell albums anymore like you did back in the day.
You stream them,
but you're only paying the Spotify. Like you're only paying Spotify to stream.
Well, I'm assuming. Well, no,
I don't know how all that works.
I
actually.
do buy your albums, though.
Or do you buy your albums?
Remember, I do buy them.
I feel like yous would.
And I buy the bonus. I'm waiting on a bonus CD actually coming.
Right. You know, the one thing I will say about her, like, it would be good to be a fan because she's fucking always doing something. So there's always something to kind of look forward to.
She's that show was just.
How does she get the time?
I don't know how she does that show 3 nights in a row. It's 3.5 hours and she pure performs like her heart out, and it's just.
I'm sorry, I honestly think that's so unnecessary. But then that's me. I would like everything to last for an hour. I'm
just pure in awe. I just think she's.
I find it hard to get through anything that's over an hour.
Aye, no, but no, this.
Even this podcast. I lose interest at about 45 minutes.
Aye, we're like, right.
Aye.
How long?
Aye.
No, I never looked at I would look at the time and be like, oh no, it's been 2 hours, there's only an hour and a half left, kind of thing.
No. I don't care how much I like MD. I actually even like nights out, like I'm pure, see if like you were going on a night out and it only lasted an hour, I'd be out all the time. But see all this, like you have to keep going and going.
No, I know what you mean by that, but this is
I've
different.
not got any stamina.
I've waited my whole life to see her live. I wasn't going to be like it wasn't enough for me. It wasn't enough. It was honestly brilliant. So yesterday funny. I was genuinely. I had a big. Did I send you a picture? I had a big. I think I sent it.
Face tattoo?
No, it was Crystal. It must have been Crystal. I was talking to Crystal yesterday and I sent her a picture because I had a big red stingy mark on my face because I'd been crying so much. We can put it in. It's so funny. Like I'm just pure big red shiny stingy like raw mark on my face because I was crying so much. I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything. I was just like,
I see it. Nothing.
Watching the videos back.
Nothing makes me like that. I think I'm a wee bit dead. I think I'm a bit dead inside. No, it's fine. That's true. I quite like it.
I like being dead inside. I'm dead inside for a lot of things, but
there's nothing that would get me that worked up.
Things like music. I think music. I'm really affected by music.
I love music as well, but like I'm not standing in there for 3 hours greeting and for anybody.
I wasn't greeting for 3 hours.
Right. Did you see anybody go hysterical? I think if there's
more hysterical than me, no.
Really? Because I'd say you're quite
actually
measured.
Well, then I was greeting, I nearly fainted.
I know, but I'm just like, if that's
when she done the surprise song, she played this really really old song for the Hannah Montana movie, and the lassies beside me were
they younger,
freaking out. Aye,
right. No, I was like
that. Like I was like, I was excited, but I was like, I'm doing right, all right.
That's what, like, this is what I don't like about like concerts and stuff.
Oh my god, there was a guy behind me screaming and all, and my right ear, I could pure feel it like vibrating. Like I was like, oh my god, I had to actually cover my ears at one point when he was screaming.
This is what would annoy me. I would want, like, if I was to go to a concert, I would like it to be like, you know how like a silent disco, so everybody gets their own earphones.
Oh, that's so shite.
No, right, and then you get to hear Taylor direct.
The atmosphere is
fuck the atmosphere.
And you could hear her, like the sound and everything was brilliant. You could hear her, like everybody around was singing, but you could hear her. Like it was.
I want the earphones on, silent disco, so everybody's around you, and you're like,
that's pure. That would be. I would need to take it. I'd feel pure unsafe.
Why?
I don't know, because you need to be able to hear what's going on around you.
Right, in case somebody pickpockets you or something.
No, in case like somebody fires a gun or something.
Well, there can be stewardesses to check that people aren't firing guns.
No, you need to hear what's...
But you got to do if they fire a gun anyway, you're kind of stuck.
I don't know, but I'd just rather hear them fire a gun than be oblivious to it. Do you know what I mean?
I just wouldn't want to hear anybody else's screaming.
No, I don't mind that. Mind that. Because I know they're all just like excited like me.
For 3 hours.
The screaming wasn't too bad. It wasn't too, like, there wasn't loads of unnecessary screaming.
Is there any seats that are like, this is what I want a concert. So you know how you're in like quite a good spot? Is there anywhere where you could like just like pure VIP seats where it's like a fucking lazy boy and you can just lie there and watch it?
I don't know, actually. I know there's my pal was in hospitality yesterday. I need to ask her how that was.
I wouldn't want to be in hospitality. Because then you're...
Why?
No, because I think that's totally soulless. If you're in a wee box room.
Aye.
That's fucking... Why go?
I don't know if that's what it was like, though. There.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe it is. I'll ask her what it was like.
See, I'd prefer to just watch the concert on the telly, if I'm honest.
Oh, no. I've watched it on the telly a million times.
Aye.
I watched the live streams. Every time she's doing the concert, I'm watching it, but it just doesn't compare to actually being there.
I'd like to be there if it was Beyonce. That's probably the only person, and I would like a lazy boy, and I'd like my own toilet.
I never went to the toilet once. For 6 o'clock to...
She wore a nappy.
I wore a nappy. No, apparently people were doing that. What I did was I got up early in the morning and I was like, it's time to hydrate. And I just drank like 2.5 litres of water, right? Then I went and got ready.
You're treating this like you're going to war.
I was like, hydrate. And then I was like, right, we'll stop at the Marks and Spencer's petrol station on the way to Edinburgh, get food and snacks. Sat there, ate the food, took the snacks to Edinburgh, ate them when we got there. I had a wee bottle of lemonade and a coffee, and then I got there, peed when I got to the stadium. Once I was inside, before Paramore came on, I was like, let's go to the toilet again. I thought, I'm just going to have a wee try. Do you know what I mean? Just force myself.
Dribble.
Have a wee try. And then that was me.
Because you don't drink. That's the whole thing. A day.
Aye.
So a concert's a nightmare for me.
Right, aye.
So I'm either at the bar or I'm in the toilet queue.
No, see,
like, that's why I'm just like, no, I'll sit and watch it in the comfort of my own
any of the
home.
things. They were giving out water as you walked into the standing bit as well. I had 2 wee cups of water there. I had one when I came back for the toilet, and then that was me. I was able to stand there the whole time, and I actually didn't pee until I was miles away from Murrayfield.
Can I ask you a question? See, given the choice, right, just in a fantasy land, if like Taylor Swift is like, right, I'll do my concert in a stadium or I'll do it in like the Barrowlands.
Right.
Where do you want me to do it?
A stadium.
Really? You wouldn't want like the intimacy of like a small venue?
No, that show. I would an acoustic set, aye, in the Barrowlands, aye. Maybe even smaller than the Barrowlands. Maybe even like your living room.
No,
like
this isn't allowed in the fence. That would be awkward. I feel like it would be awkward.
I would like a wee acoustic intimate gig, but no, that show in the Barrowlands,
that gives me the fear that you just said the living room. That's like my worst nightmare for it. See, being able to make eye contact with the person playing the instrument and singing to you, I can't deal with that.
No.
Nah.
But you've never went to like a gig at King Tut's or something? And
I've never been in King Tut's.
Have you not?
No.
Oh my god, you've never lived?
I think I've been into the pub, but the wee pub.
You've never been up to the wee venue? It's tiny.
See, I don't like that. No, that's too wee. That's too...
But you can stand at the back, you don't need to make eye contact with them. But
I'm sure Roscoe was going to put on a comedy show in there.
in King Tut's in the venue, but
Aye.
I've had this annoying cough.
Aye. It's annoying.
That's it, better. You should have heard me in Rome. I was literally, Rachel was like, I love you and all that, but I'm so glad to see the back of that cough.
Like, it's so funny when somebody gets sick, because to start with, you're like, oh, and then like one night a cough and you're like,
I was actually sick. I got sick like 2 weeks ago on the kind of Monday, and I was like, fuck's sake, it was like leading up to, we had that wedding on the Friday where Stephen was best man at. I was like, I can't be sick for this. So I was just like pure hammering like onions and garlic and lemon and honey and all that sort of stuff in my body. I pure hot teas and everything. Nasal sprays, pills, just I was doing everything.
It doesn't work.
Come Friday I was like, well, I'd stopped the pure, it was like pure, my nose was all that red crusty way.
Aye.
Like blowing it so much that I was like, oh, so I was pure lathering on like E45 cream and fucking Sudocreme and all that. Mm-hmm. Come Friday it was fine, I felt fine. I went there, drank all day, had a pure good day actually.
I've lost track what you're talking about.
The wedding.
Right.
No, I wasn't that excited about going, mind.
Oh, aye.
Had a pure great time, And then the next day felt kind of fine. It was my pal's hen do.
Aye.
Skipped the dance class because I was like, that'll kill me.
Right.
If I get up and dance. It was a burlesque class as well, and I thought, I'm not feeling very sexy right now.
So did you know dance at the burlesque class?
I didn't go to the burlesque class.
Right.
Because I was tired. Went to the evening bit, it was good fun.
Okay.
Then the next day was done in, packed, went to my pals to stay, flew to Rome super early.
Right.
What? Why are you?
Just because I wasn't ready to stop talking about Taylor Swift.
Oh, right, sorry, right, okay.
I wanted to tell everybody about my Taylor Swift story.
Oh, aye.
So I was telling you about this in the motor anyway, that my brother, who is 42, works with this old, that's not nice to call him old. That's not nice, Pat. Right,
It's a
so
joke.
my ma texted me. She was like, do you know Pat's a Swiftie? Right? Now Pat is, I'm going to say, in his 60s, mid-60s, just an ex-scaffolder that used to work with my dad, now works with my brother, and he was at the Taylor Swift concert, and I'm going to put a photo of Pat up.
Yes, Pat.
And I was just like, how does Pat, the ex-scaffolder, relate to Taylor Swift's music?
Well, maybe he said he's heartbroken.
He's been with his wife Roseanne since they were young.
Well, she must be a bitch. Kidding on. She's, I don't know, maybe he just likes, depends what era he identifies with.
I mean, I don't know how deep it is with him.
Maybe he just likes,
Yeah,
maybe it just cheers him up when it comes on the radio.
Just like an old guy,
That's enough for
an
him.
old ex-scaffolder singing along to like Taylor Swift.
I'm just going to
amuses me.
a small drink of water. But there was a lot of Pats there. Let me tell you, there was a lot of older guys
That's
wearing
mad.
pink cowboy hats with their wives, with their wains. Like,
I don't know actually.
so
know
maybe
if
some by themselves. There was every kind of person you can imagine there.
which is why she's a billionaire. Maybe she could get some tips, man. How do we monetize things, Taylor Swift? Because we're not good at it.
You need to be likeable.
Nobody likes us.
We're not very likeable.
I think we are. I don't know. No, I don't know. I wonder how we're perceived actually.
I don't want to know.
I kind of do.
I do, but I don't, because I'll be angry about it, whatever it is. Here, by the way, do you know what pure annoyed me?
Because I just thought, right, just keep a hold of that thought because I will lose this one. Do you know sometimes what I think the afterlife is or will be? You know how you get like the best bits on, see, like in reality TV, do you watch reality TV shows like Love Island or Big Brother? They used to
but
they used to do them dirty all the time. So you'd say something to another housemate, right?
Aye,
and then
they'd
later on
edit
in
it.
some sort of task, they'd be pure show a video of you like talking about somebody, and you have to sit there with the people that you've been talking about
for the receipts.
Aye, no, I think that's what the afterlife's going to be like. Is just every time you've been a two-faced bastard, which I mean we all are. Come on, you have to sit there, and like everybody gets to see you just being completely two-faced. Aye, when you're all dead, pure. This is like, I don't. It doesn't make much sense, but
So
you get
are we all got to hell?
exposed.
That's hell.
Aye.
Have you ever screenshotted somebody and then sent it to them?
I don't think I have, but I've done things like that before.
Aye, I do that.
My dad done that once back at, this is pure old school, like, you know, speakerphone on like an office phone. He was in one room talking about this guy, and it was on speakerphone in the other room, and the guy heard everything he said, and what he said was, this guy was a pure dick. And he wore glasses, and my dad was pure, I'd put his specs on him and then I'd fucking punch him.
Anyway, back to what annoyed me before I came out here.
Aye.
I went into this wee cafe to get a coffee, and there was I could see a lassie who was going to come in behind me, so I held the door, obviously wanting her to take the door, and she went thanks and walked by me like as if I was just wanting to hold the door open for her. I know, how cheeky is that?
That is cheeky.
That is pure.
Did she go in front of you in the queue?
No, I didn't let her. And then she ordered a roll and sausage with hot scone with mayonnaise on it, and I was
Hey.
like, I know, and I was like, you're a cow.
Aye. Fucking
I was just like,
hope you choke on that.
you're
hen.
a freak.
That's disgusting. Although I will say, I don't think that the potato scone is utilised enough. I think we're not thinking.
Remember you made a big potato scone?
Well, this is a thing.
Let's go.
People, we need to. In fact, I'm not going to even say anymore because I feel like I've got a multi-million
dollar idea
that can be copied by everybody, so I might as well just tell you. I made a giant potato scone and I was thinking you could put fucking all sorts in a potato scone.
I know.
And a potato scone toasty, that's another one. Instead of bread, just like potato scone.
Good toasty.
I honestly think we're not adventurous enough with it, but putting mayonnaise on it, no.
I know. Mayonnaise on a toast scone. Mayonnaise on a square sausage and a toast scone. I was just pure. Do you know what? I forgive you because obviously you're not right in the heat.
That is rude though.
But I know, how rude is that? Like I was clearly like that. Like I wasn't even like, I was clearly just like that so she would take the door.
Have you ever like opened the door for somebody and they don't say thanks and you shout you're welcome?
You're welcome. Aye, that's out.
Then in that scenario you look like the
arsehole. Aye. Like, oh, so you were only holding the door to be thanked.
Do you know me and my ma were having a conversation about the other day was thanks driver when you're getting off the bus, which I always thought if you didn't say that then shame on you, right? But I fucking hate bus drivers. They're cunts. Like majority, not all bus drivers, but the majority are absolute dickheads. So why are we thanking them?
There's one pure nice bus driver who drives the number 9 along my street. I know, like that's how much an impression he made. This was years ago, and it's the only bus driver that I've ever thought, wow, a nice guy.
Exactly.
Like that's pure make a wee joke with everybody that came on. Pure.
Is it got curly hair? Long curly hair?
No.
I know a bus driver. I actually know this guy, and he's pure nice. And he's got like a pure 70s perm, long mullety. Before all the, I feel like that would be normal now. Like kind of scrunched to be like some sort of moose.
Slay.
He looks like a Labradoodle.
Does he?
Wee bit, aye.
Aw, what's his name?
He's pure nice. He loves being a bus driver. I can't remember. He's an ex-scaffolder and all.
Aye, you can tell this guy just pure likes his job.
Aye.
And he just likes getting to meet hundreds of different people and
fuck being a bus driver, but Amanda.
I know, I couldn't. They must put up with some of that shite and all, actually.
I also feel that I'd like have to be on for free.
I know.
Just go on.
I know.
Just go on.
You'd heavy get sacked though.
I know.
But aye, that was so rude.
Imagine being a bus driver. Imagine I was a bus driver.
No. I literally can't imagine. I can't imagine it.
I feel like I could. I feel like it's no that like big ass straight.
You're
like,
stony faced enough to be like.
Do you think I'm stony faced?
Sometimes aye. Not a lot, but you can be. Like when I was talking about whatever what I talk about my holiday and you were like.
See, that's so funny because I think I'm like not doing that. I think I'm hiding how I feel. Am I good at hiding my emotions?
No, you're literally worse than me and I'm bad at it. I was literally like pure buzzing to talk about it and you were pure.
Right, let's talk about your holiday. Let's talk about you, Amanda. By the way, we did try and do this. That's what I said on that podcast. I know it's all about the Amanda show because you've got more interesting things going on.
No, really. I mean, I just had a busy week is all.
Well, she went to Rome.
Went to Rome. I'd never been to Italy before and it was honestly amazing.
So we if you didn't hear in the last podcast,
if you didn't hear in this podcast,
Stephen got to it as a surprise. That was nice.
Yeah, you got me my flights. Nice.
Oh, see, before we go on to that, how did Stephen's best man speech go?
Really good.
Did people laugh? Were you like, oh my god, like nervous for him because you know what it's like?
No, because we went to edit the night before and I edited it.
But did you cut out any clangers?
No, he kind of took the clangers out.
Let us hear a clanger. Best men are so.
No, he wanted to say something pure cheeky about the bride's mum and dad.
Aye, like cheeky, inappropriate. Aye, what do you want to say?
And then he said,
"Could you say it on the podcast?" No.
But he said basically his ex-girlfriend was there. They'd invited Stephen's ex-girlfriend. She was really pally with the bride, and he was making a joke about how the bride hadn't been single for 14 years or something, even though her and the groom had only been together for 10 because she split up with her boyfriend and then went out with him that night, and then they just have been together ever since.
Is that what happened?
Aye.
That's weird.
And then he said something about, actually, our ex is here, and he was like, oh no, actually it's just my ex that he's invited in it, kind of thing. And I was like, oh, okay.
Did everybody know this scenario though?
Aye, I think
That's
so.
a bit like, if you don't know.
No, I think most people knew. He got a round of applause.
But for
saying that? That's pure.
that's quite funny.
It was funny. He did. His speech was the best. No offence to the rest of his, but his speech was the best.
How many fucking speeches were there?
4.
Oh my god, why? Oh, because you need to have the groom,
The
the best man. Who
There
else?
was 2 best men.
See, that annoys me.
Stephen was first.
There should only be one best
I
man.
know, but there was 2. And then the bride's aunt spoke first. Hers was quite short. And
Oh, they let a woman speak? Fuck's sake. Did anybody laugh at her? Did she get any laughs?
hers wasn't really funny. Hers was more like heartfelt.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hers was like a nice heart.
I know, but she's out there representing.
About the bride.
Write a few jokes.
Stephen's was the best.
Did you give him any jokes?
Aye, I gave him 1. It got a few gasps. And he
What
was
was
like,
it?
Amanda wrote that one. I don't want to tell it. I
Oh,
don't
come
want
on, tell us.
No,
How?
I don't want to.
Tell
Tell
us.
you, I don't want to tell it on the pod. I don't want to say it.
I'll cut it out. Just tell me.
No. It's built up too much now. I feel daft.
Stop being a wee dweeb
No, I'm
for
a wee-
5 minutes.
I'll just show you the speech after. I'll show you because I filmed it.
He's the subject matter at least. Just tell us
it
like
was about Epstein's Island.
right. That's even at a comedy gig that might get a few gasps. I can't believe you,
was funny,
you
but-
done that to him.
What say this?
That's so
It's
bad.
good. Everybody kept coming up to him saying, "Oh, your speech was brilliant. Your speech was the best. Did your girlfriend write it?" He was pure, no. I was pure. I did edit it.
You went to Rome.
Went to Rome. It was so good. It was amazing. We went to this amazing park called Villa Borghese, and it was like we hired a wee rowboat and stuff, and there was like wee turtles in the water, and it was just so cute.
That sounds.
Everybody
lovely.
kept thinking we were a couple because
Was your
Rachel's
fringe?
my friends and Rachel's got like short hair. So they kept like people with the roses and that kept going up to Rachel and saying, "Buy your girlfriend a rose."
Why would it be her that buys them? Because she's got the short hair.
She's clearly the man in the relationship, the butch one, even though she's pure feminine and like
Because she's got short hair.
it literally because her hair was shorter than mine. She's like, "That's my pal," and we were at dinner one night, and there was these 2 Irish women from Derry, and they were pure mad bastards, man. They were like Sinn Féin councillors.
What do you mean? Councillors as in like MPs type of like
elected
Oh, right.
councillors.
I thought you meant councillors as in therapists.
No, they were like
like
elected,
Sinn Féin's got a bunch of
elected Sinn Féin
therapists, which
councillors.
they should have.
I know. And they were so funny. One was called Jolene. I've never met a Jolene before.
That's cool.
Are you which rhyme are you?
Nothing.
You like that?
Amanda, you have got a cheek.
That's cool.
I'm honestly like, no. I'm just like, oh, that's cool. You fucking sit there and yawn every time I talk.
It's not because you're talking, it's because I'm not talking. Like, I'm just like, you know, because I'm sitting still. My body's just like, it's time for a wee yawn.
I know, but if I don't...
It's not because
how
you're
did
talking.
you want me to react to that?
I wanted you to start singing Jolene by Dolly Parton.
I'm sorry, will you still let me know? Actually, Jolene by Beyonce, have you heard that version? Very controversial. People think it's like anti-feminist because she's blaming it on the woman type of thing.
Aye.
What's your thoughts on that? Right, first of all, can't fucking stand Jay-Z. Can't stand the guy.
Aye.
But I'm like, she has literally wrote a million songs, like putting him in his place.
Aye.
She's allowed to have a song about the other woman. That's the way I feel.
Aye.
It's like, right, I know it's not very feminist, but if there's another woman who's after your man, I know it's like the man that should be responsible, but you're still going to be like...
You're still going to have
"You're
feelings
fucking
about
cow."
it. Aye.
Aye.
You're still going to be angry about it. Aye.
You're a fucking cow.
Aye, you're not going to be like, it's fine because I trust him or whatever.
I know.
You would be like, fuck off.
Aye.
Aye.
Fucking back off, bitch.
I had a dream that I had a bad dream about Stephen last night.
What happened?
that when I'd been away, he'd slept with a comedian.
What one?
I don't know. She wasn't a real person. Like, she was just like, I did it like a made up one.
Right.
And I was pure, what do you mean? But he was just like telling me about it, like pure casually, as if. And I was like, what? And he was like, aye. So I went to the stand. He was like, so I went to the stand. I met so and so, and then I brought it back here, and I was pure. Why? Like, and then I woke up this morning, and I just turned around, and I was like,
aye, in a bad mood with him.
And he's texted me there, and I was like, I had a bad dream about you. I had a bad dream about you.
I've been having a lot of dream about spiders.
Confront him when I go home. Have you looked up what that means?
It's like you're going to die or something. It's like pure bad news. Anyway.
Don't die.
Well, if I die.
You better no die, man.
How? I feel like I've done everything.
I've done everything.
Everything's been done. There's nothing left to do. I'm happy to just
grow old, drink more wine.
I've been off it all weekend actually. It's been easy apart from like a couple of times. So 8:30 on right. So Saturday night I was like, I'll go to Desi. My man and that were going out, so I was like, I'll run you there and run you back.
Where were they gone?
Just out for dinner, and I was like, I'll do that. So my man and that went out at 6:30. They were back in the house by 8:30.
That's legendary.
I know. And because I went out and got them, but that's when I was like, it was 8:30 on a Saturday night, and I was like, I just want a big giant glass of wine. And then last night I did a gig.
You abstained?
I did, aye. Then last night I had a gig, and the gig finished at 11. And there's just something about finishing a gig that really, that's a trigger for me to want a glass of wine.
A glass of wine.
It's probably just to shut your brain up or something.
Aye,
calm yourself down. I don't know, maybe it's adrenaline related, even though I actually don't feel up or down after a gig.
But your body probably does go through
chemically,
that
your body probably does.
See, aye.
And then it's just like, oh, it's the weekend, I need a wee treat.
See, obviously I'm not a big drinker, but I feel like I've drank so much in the past month.
I feel like you say this every week.
I'm not a drinker, but I was
steaming. I've not been sober more than 12 hours at a time.
Because that was that wedding, then that hen do. And then every night in Rome, I had a one wee Aperol spritz. Or we went to this pure fancy rooftop bar.
Oh,
right?
That's nice.
And the first night, and I was like, I know an Aperol spritz. Pure came with like a metal straw and all that. It was like so fancy.
Did you steal the straw?
No. But then they pure brought out all these snacks. Like, you know, sometimes we go for a drink, they bring out like nuts or whatever. It was like a pure...
I want to know if this is an anomaly.
Cheesy mashed crickets.
I saw the pictures.
Aye. Just pure... It was like 6 or 7 wee plates with all different things in it, and I was pure...
Were they nice?
Aye, it was so good. I was like, what the fuck's this?
See, that's the thing I would want to know. Like, so that's good, right? And this is... And you'd be like buzzing. But if you went back and then you didn't get that, you'd be pure fuck that place.
I know, because we just had dinner, and I was like...
Aye.
We don't need to have dinner now, we could just come back here.
I'd have been pure doggy bag please.
But even though I'd had that, I just ate a whole pizza. I was like, these are so good and it's free. Aye. So I'm not, and they've brought them out, I'm not going to let go to waste. Aye. I didn't ask for it, but I was just like, I'm going to eat it. And I could, like, because it was like wee snacky nibbly, it was all different.
Aye, if you're drinking stuff, your blood sugar levels will allow you to have several appetites.
And there was a couple sitting behind us, and they were American, and I heard them saying, they were like, oh, just put it on. They were obviously staying in the hotel. Like, what's the name? And he was like, Dwyer. And I was pure, I never met another Dwyer in the world.
Did you say, hi, I'm Dwyer?
No. It was too...
Maybe your long lost...
I know. Cousin.
What age was he?
I'd say ages with me.
I want to know about the Italian men, please.
Do you know what, man? They were all wearing suits. What the fuck? It was roasting. It was 29 degrees and they're all wearing thick wool suits.
That's their normal temperature.
It was gross.
Do you think it's honking? Do you think they've got honking pits?
I just think, how are you know, like, take some clothes off?
No, but that's normal to them.
No, it was...
They look at us when we're cutting about taps off.
Like that.
And they're like...
Gross.
Aye.
To be honest, I wasn't really looking at the men. I was more obsessed with the woman because the women are so, like, all the older women
I would be
are
looking at the
so
woman.
stylish.
Aye.
There's literally people out
They're beautiful.
taking their dog for a shite, and they're
Can't
like,
compete.
they're literally just like dressed so. I'm like, what? How do you like that?
I know, man.
They were pure.
It's the same when you're in Spain and you see Spanish lassies.
We
and
just
you're
kept going,
like,
oh, look at her, look at her, look at her.
aye, you're just pure. I'm
I'm a monster.
a big ginger freckly freak show.
They were all just so
They're all so
chic.
beautiful.
Aye. I was just like,
naturally beautiful. It's disgusting. I hate them.
So
I'm just googling, are Italian men shorter? Mexican men are short. I feel like a
I'd
giant
say
in
they
Mexico.
weren't. I didn't notice any particularly tall ones, to be honest. No.
Average height of the Italian man. Oh no, I hate you, Cora. Cora, you can. I hate that. And it tries to make you sign in. 5'6" is it average height?
I'm 5'6".
Wait a minute. Are Italian males? Never been to Italy. 5'9". 5'9". And I feel like that, why is that? Like, because I feel like European guys, right, so see if I see like an Italian guy or a Spanish, because I think that obviously the women are beautiful, the men are beautiful as well.
Aye.
It's just like, they're just more beautiful than us, right? So if I see somebody on a dating app and they're Italian or Spanish and they're like 6 foot something, I'm like, that is
a
quite
level.
Aye.
That is an anomaly.
Yes. So what was I going to say? So they are. I feel like Spanish and Italian guys are shorter.
Yeah.
I was on holiday with my ex-boyfriend in, where were we? Marbella, right? And we went out shopping. Look at you trying to suppress our yawn.
I'm pure putting my tongue in the side of
Just yawn. Just yawn.
It's amazing.
It's part of the show
It's
now.
amazing.
Right, so this
He's
is quite
shopping.
funny. That's good that is a fact, right? Because
That is a fact.
I did notice that they were a wee bit shorter, right? As a tall woman. My ex-boyfriend was 6'4", right? We went out in Marbella for him to get trainers, right? We were in the shopping centre, and every shop he went in, he was at like a size 11 or 12 or something. And every shop we went into,
They were pure, whoa! You're taking photos of his feet.
he's like, we got these in it, and I remember this, like these Italian guys working in the trainer shop, just like pure gutting themselves, laughing at him, just like, oh my god,
hilarious.
like they were pure size of your feet, they were pure knob with no go. So you couldn't get a pair of trainers that whole
That's
time.
so funny because even
feet.
my ex-husband was 6'4" and his feet were a size 12, and I
Aye.
used to have to specially order them online.
Aye.
They would never have them in the like, you got a shoe, they'd be like, a large 12, nah.
Honestly, it was so, his shoes, I used to laugh at them and all, they were just ridiculous.
They were like, I think
They were
my cousin
fucking
Kenny's a
massive.
13, like a big 30, like, so even bigger than that.
Big clown feet.
Aye, I mean he's a big giant
So
guy, so it's like
in
proportionate, but still you're just like,
It's just when you see the shoes, they take
Oh,
up like
aye.
half the hall.
when you see the shoe sitting at sale, you're just like.
We need one shoe rack per.
I had a Halloween party a couple of years ago. I've got this pure funny video. In my pal Jillian and Kaylee, like my sister, there was like one of Peter's shoes. Peter had moved out at this point, but one of his shoes was still in the kind of shoe rack in the hall, like a big
Aye.
black shoe. Like we like, they were pure walking about with them on. They were pure, like, this big shoe. Like it was just, they were pure killing themselves laughing at their wee feet, like
I
stoning
know.
in the shoe. And I was like, that is so
That's
funny.
why these guys were in the shop. They were pure, no, you're not getting a pair of trainers in this country.
That's so
like
funny.
it's never going to happen.
That's hilarious.
But I wonder if I could go out with a short European man. That would, it kind of just does look ridiculous. Short. I'm sorry, it does.
What, like because you're
Short
tall,
men,
a tall woman?
Nobody wants to feel like him.
Like the protector.
I'll not fuck with you. Keep away from my wee tiny boyfriend.
I don't think I've ever had a boyfriend small.
I've never. Always the same height. But people that I couldn't wear heels with,
I've had one of my boyfriends, if I wore heels, I was the same height as him.
Aye.
But
that's fine.
But it was weird to me at the time. It is fine, but
I remember one guy, I didn't know that's right. So you know how like guys say that on dating apps, oh, lassies only want to go out with tall guys. Guys are biased towards lassie side. Being a tall lassie is like, I never knew guys even gave a shit about that sort of thing.
They must feel inferior.
Aye.
If you're taller than them, they must not want that.
So I need to knock a few inches off my height and then turn up on the date like that. Gotcha.
3, 5, 4.
But I don't know what happened, man. I just sprouted.
Did you?
No, I'm just saying that.
Did you? Aye, so they were quite small.
That's quite dangerous because if guys are lying about their height, they're like putting a few inches on. Lassies are lying about their height, taking a few off.
There's going to be a really
and you couldn't even call each other out because you're like, you fucking lied.
Like, well,
so did you?
You're claiming to be my size.
And then you just knock fucking them.
They were quite slim as well.
Oh, that's good. I like a slim man.
Do you? I don't. Well, I don't. Oh, it sounds pure. I don't dislike.
No, I know.
Slim
like
men.
some lassies, like a lot of lassies, like quite like no, even like muscly. I just mean like quite stocky. Nah.
I like a big. I
want it.
I don't like, but I noticed when we did a Vespa tour, and it was so fun. Like,
is the guy handsome? Have you got any photos?
The guy?
Aye.
No, but how can I take a photo of you? No, my guy was dead. He was pure skinny, and I was like, so I was pure mentally preparing to be going on the back of this Vespa, and then Rachel was like, no, it's like the wee sidecar thing that we're in. I was like, that's embarrassing as fuck.
You had to sit in the sidecar?
No, listen, right. So I was like, the sidecar? I was like, right,
like
okay,
a dog?
At least it's
antique roach.
I thought at least it's safe, but I was like, but there's something pure embarrassing about being in that wee sidecar.
Oh my god, I
was like, that's a pure riddy, but then I was like, fuck it, whatever, it's fine. But then we got there and there was no sidecars, and I had to mentally prepare myself for it again to be just sitting on the back of the Vespa. But also I was like, yes, I'm not in the pure embarrassing sidecar. Like, how embarrassing would that be?
That's just so embarrassing.
Because a few of them went by us and I was like, no, that's a fucking riddy. This was like the day of our tour. We were supposed to date early in the morning. Well, like 11 o'clock, but then there was like an event on, so the guy said, oh, can we date at 5? And I was like, oh, that's fine, because then it gave us more like freedom working a day anyway. And so it was just like actual Vespas. So, and there was like a photographer that was so cute, right? So there's like a photographer, so you get all your photos taken. We're still just waiting on our Google Drive, but they're like pure professional photos of you sitting on this Vespa and all that.
That's so
funny. And then there was like another couple. There was a couple, like a American couple. They were both called Maddie, like a guy and a woman.
Maddies.
Aye.
The Maddies.
Her name was Maddie, and his name was Matt, but he also got called Maddie, so it was like the Maddies, like the two Maddies. They were so cute, and I think they just got engaged because she had a big ring on. Anyway, what was I talking about? So you get your photo taken and all that, and it's pure embarrassing because you're up at the Coliseum, there's hundreds of people about, and the guy's pure, right now put your arm here, look this way and all that. I was just like, whatever, fuck, it was funny. And then it's like time to get on the Vespa, and I was like, I'm a bit scared. And we get on, obviously you get a helmet and all that, and my wee guy's like, right, on you get, and he's pure skinny, and I was holding on to him, and I just kept thinking like, I was just like, imagine you just tickled him. Like, I just kept thinking that I was going to just go, like, I was just pure, couldn't stop thinking about it, and I was like, I need to let go of this. I was like, I can't hold on to this guy's weight. He was pure tiny, and I was pure, I'm going to tickle him and kill him.
Did he have a suit on?
No, he just had like a t-shirt, I think, jeans. And I was pure, I was like, is there someone else to hold on? It was like there's tunnels at the back, and I was pure, right, I just don't want to be like, I don't know,
just want to stop having intrusive
thoughts. I just don't want to tickle you so that we both die.
Like put your hands out his eyes.
I like literally just scud them in the back of the head. But the tickle one, I was just like, cause I was pure. I was just like, oh my god, you could literally just tickle him, and who knows what would happen.
That is such a. I think that's the way. Now we were talking about how we'd like to die.
Aye.
And I want a prosecco cork to the head. I think that's your.
That's what I want.
You should be
just
your
tickle
chosen.
somebody to death.
When you decide
literally.
it's time to go,
Just tickle.
get on a Vespa where I get. When you're like 90 and you're like, had enough.
Take me for a
Vespa
ride.
Tickle the guy.
He's
He's going to die or not.
somebody as well.
Shame.
Maybe I'll just tickle my. Never mind.
I wonder if anybody's ever done anything like. No, not even tickle, but anything like pure dangerous on the back of one of
Well,
the
that
Vespas.
Maddie lassie kept her helmet kept banging off the guy's helmet because he was like, sit back. He was like, fucking chill out, because
nodding dog.
she's like, oh, I'm so used to being on like motorbikes that you need to lean way forward. She's like, so I'm pure leaning into him, and their helmets were like pure ding 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 ding. And he was like, why ball?
Do you know what's so funny, right? I think like an Italian on a Vespa is like so like sexy and cool, but see like a guy on a motorbike, it gives me the ick so much. Like a guy
Sorry, I just
in this country, just thinking about a guy in full leathers
on a motorbike,
I'm just like, ugh.
I know.
But like an Italian on a Vespa, I'm like, yes.
My old driving instructor had a motorbike, and they used to be like, oh, you should come out on the bike with me one day. And I was pure,
no, absolutely not.
I was pure, absolutely no way. I do not want to be
There's something
on a bike. I don't want to be clinging onto you.
See, when I see a guy on a motorbike, I'm just like, you are so pathetic. I don't know what it is. Just like, and you're like, grow up.
By the way they drive over there, there's no rules on the road.
I know. I quite like that, I know.
No, it was a bit scary. Like I thought I'd be more once I was on the Vespa, I was fine. But I also kept imagining, because you drive so close to cars, I was thinking one of these parked cars is just going to open the door.
Actually, that's quite stressful.
And we're just going to be like splatted.
I wonder how the death rate is with Vespas. We should look it up now.
Well, they're really good at like. I felt safe with it. Like, I know the guy driving it, he didn't make me feel unsafe, but it was like the other road users that I was like.
By the way, and I just want to specify, a white guy on a bit. Like, I know that Italians don't regard themselves as white. I was watching a video about that, but like just like a British guy or a Scottish guy on a Vespa. No, you have to be like Italian, European.
Jenna used to have a moped. Like when we were at school, she used to drive a moped to school.
What?
Aye, she had a moped.
Wait, was she? I'm picturing her like 12.
17. Like 17.
First year, be rocking up in a moped.
No, it was like 6th year. 17. And she was always late for school, and you'd be sitting in class and you would hear her crash into the back fence with like
the moped?
Jenna.
Was it a nice one?
A wee silver moped. I think she's still
nuts.
got it, actually.
Do you need a special licence for
You need
that?
a licence, aye.
I mean, I should really talk about Kilkenny because I never got to speak about that. The last time I went to Kilkenny, which is an island, and I was gigging there at a festival. Why are you laughing?
Yeah. I went to Kilkenny.
You're a cool wee town, by the way. If you ever get the chance to visit Kilkenny, I would highly recommend, because the thing is that, you know how we all go to, well, we British, Scottish people or whatever, go to Dublin for their hen nights and stuff. This is where Irish people go for theirs.
Right.
Which makes them less obnoxious. Like their hens and all that, just different flavour of hen. Do you know what I mean? Just like having a good time.
If you were to have a hen, where would you have it?
Oh, but back in the day, because like I was going to hen night after hen weekend after hen weekend, and like pure like fucking Spain and all that, right? Which I always felt like was a lot to ask of people.
Yeah. Like,
take holidays and pay for this trip and buy a t-shirt with my face on it, please. Pure.
No.
By the way, can I just say, before we'll go back to Kilkenny and hen nights, I'm trying to, right, so I'm boycotting a lot of brands now that are, like, if you're interested in like Palestine and all that, there's apps you can get you'll type in the brand and it'll tell you whether or not they support like Israel and stuff like that, right? So like basically everything, right? Adidas,
Riddell,
Puma. But I'm talking about stuff that you wear. Right, Zara, Adidas, right? And I'm like, what can I fucking wear? Like, I need to get new stuff, right? But what can I wear? Even if you go on Vinted and you buy Adidas stuff, is that still bad?
I think if it's already been paid for.
I know, but it's like I don't know, right? So I was like,
I don't know.
I'm going to have to end up wearing like, the only thing I can wear will be like people's used stag and hen fucking t-shirts or something. And then also what I really want to do is, and this is the truth. When I was younger, right, my auntie, I worked in the bars for a while with my auntie. She had a stall, and so we used to get like pure, like fake clays, just hilariously bad fakes.
Professor Pepe.
I was like, how would I actually get my hands on some of these? Because if you type in like counterfeit stuff into Google, it's not something MD wants. Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
And I don't want good. I don't want good
You want the good
fakes. I want bad fakes.
Right.
And I was thinking there probably is like some sort of hipstery shop that sells bad fakes online somewhere. I'm going to say that's no out with the realms of possibility.
Oh no, it's not out with the realms of possibility.
But at the same time, if there is a hipstery shop with all that stuff in it, then I don't want it.
Who's buying it?
So what I'm trying to say is, if you've got any bad fakes, God, just
Post
like
them
I'll buy them off you.
We need them.
Right? The worse the better. Like, for example, my ex-boyfriend once got a pair of sunglasses off you. Now the guys that sell stuff, they're called Looky Lookies. I think that might be racist now, right? But I don't know what else to call them. He got
street sellers,
street vendors selling counterfeit goods. He got a pair of like Ray-Bans, but they were called Royal Bombs. Royal Bombs. And it was so funny. That's the kind of shit I want.
Royal Bombs.
I want Royal Bombs,
Political.
Tammy Hilfiger,
O'Hanel.
Calvin Klein.
My sister, after she had her brain injury, she came back for her pals in a trackie that said O'Hanel.
So that's the shit I want. Yeah. It doesn't make it any more ethical, because I think like counterfeits have made in like terrible conditions and stuff. There's just no way around it. I'm just going to fucking be a nudist.
Everything's unethical. I'd love to be a nudist.
Oh, I'd hate to be a nudist. Although I do think the older I get, right, I still look quite good naked, and nobody's seeing it. It's a shame.
See, I think I look better naked than I do with clothes on.
Aye.
I feel like sometimes clothes, I'm like, this isn't do justice.
I feel like if somebody if somebody released nudes.
Oh, no, I don't
send nudes to MD, but
have you? But
like to my boyfriends and that.
Aye.
I mean, aye.
But how nude? Completely nude.
Just boobs. I'm not taking a picture of like doing there like that. How does that Disney photograph?
Doesn't matter. You can be completely nude and focus on.
No, just boobs.
Just boobs.
Aye. Boob pics.
But like literally just like the boobs, or you're like cheese and also the boobs.
Boobs and face.
Right.
I've never like sent it to a random, I don't think. But I fucking feel like it, because they look quite good, and I'm like, these are limited years. Nobody has seen these enough.
Start putting it there. Start spreading the love.
That I could do it at my friend's show. Tits. Just like tits out.
Scan the QR code.
Seen them.
Put a QR code, and it's just, if you come to the show, you get a picture of your tits. Oh my god, we would totally sell out.
We're going to do it topless, because we've only got some good tit years left.
No,
and
know
the
show. Know the show.
These.
If you come to the show, at the end we give you a QR code, and you get to see a nude picture of each is.
No,
if you want,
people would just screenshot it.
No, they can't. It's like a one time. It's a new code every day.
How about free the nipple? The two of you just date topless. all the guests have to be topless. And Marilynn's already got her tits out on stage. She was actually wanting hers in her poster and was told that you're not allowed lassies' nipples in posters. I know, it's so annoying. Do you know what? I don't like nipples anyway. Do you know what? Change all that. I don't want to see MD's nipples. Thanks.
Do you not like nipples?
I don't like guys' nipples.
I don't mind nipples. They're just nipples.
I just mean like the tap saff thing.
Right, aye.
I'm no way.
You're a hater of tap
I don't want to look at unsolicited nipples.
Right, aye.
I want to make the decision for myself.
Alright, I'm not really offended either way.
So Kilkenny.
Kilkenny.
How did we get one of this?
I don't know.
No.
We're talking about hen do's.
Hen do's. Oh, if I was going to have a hen do. Right, so I had a real aversion to like hen do's. Plastic penai.
Dicks.
Aye, like all that stuff. But I've not been to one in that long. It might be quite fun to go to a pure tacky.
Pure feral one.
Aye.
Pure.
Aye. But realistically, I think a spa weekend for me.
Oh, yeah.
Aye, just spa.
I see that for us.
Aye. But then you want to go nuts and all, really, don't you?
Well,
a spa weekend and then hire a bunch of gigolos.
Gigolos?
What would you call a male hooker?
Male hookers? What the fuck? Who are they for?
Us.
Right. So you're really starting your marriage off on the right foot.
No, what could we do for the wildness factor?
Why don't we just have a hen party?
I feel like I should have a wedding. People do marry themselves.
What a waste of money.
Well, what a waste of money marrying some cunt else.
I know. They're all a waste of money.
They're all a waste of money. Right, what we're having for a spa, just a spa weekend. I'm sorry, that's boring.
No, but I like it.
What's your ideal hen weekend or hen night?
It depends who I need to invite. Do I need to invite like every woman I know?
No, it's your hen night. You can do what you want. How about like a spa weekend, but also we go to a club in Ibiza and just get full of drugs? That sounds quite...
No, the flight home for me would be the worst. I'm not a drugs.
Neither am I, but I feel like you need to do something.
You should just commit to the bit and just take drugs.
I just feel like you need to do something a bit spicy.
What kind of drugs? Classes?
Eckies.
Eckies?
How about this?
Eckies.
We're in a forest or something. We go for a spa and then we take hunters of like LSD and...
No, that's how I die. That's how I take something like that and I just envision the world ending.
Amsterdam.
Have you been to Amsterdam?
No, I've never been. It's never appealed to me. I'm not a weed smoker, so...
Neither am I, but it's a nice place to go though.
I know, but...
It's nice places to see.
It's not my cup of tea.
I think you would like it though.
But I'm not going... but then I'd just feel pressure to like eat a brownie and I know that I would freak out.
If you went with me, you wouldn't. They'd really...
No, but it's the pressures on myself to have the full experience.
No, I don't put myself under that kind of pressure.
That's just my idea of hell.
What pressure to have fun?
No, just like taking weed in any...
Alright, pressure to have fun's worse, I think.
Aye, pressure to have fun is worse.
It ruins all the fun.
Anyway, I need to tell the listeners about Kilkenny and then we'll fuck off. Although I don't know if I've got a lot to say about it other than it was really good.
You enjoyed it?
It was lovely. Kilkenny's a nice place. The festival was like the anti-fringe, right? So now the fringe is all about like reviewers and industry people coming to see, this. They don't court any of that. These people that organise the festival, they just want you to have a good time and they want the audience to have a good time, and it's just a pure lovely atmosphere.
That's so cute.
And I was there with a bunch of comedians that were just like, I didn't meet one dickhead. They were all sound, even the ones that did I meet a dickhead? You looked at me there as if
no, I was insane.
Like everybody was sound. Marilyn and Susie were there.
Normally every time you enter the green room there's a dickhead.
Aye. Which I found it quite... 3 Scottish lassies were there. You don't even get that in Scotland. So I was impressed from the get-go.
That is incredible.
Joanne McNally was there. I never got to meet her. I saw her from across.
The way
across the bar, and I was like, I can't go up like a wee fangirl.
You should have.
Because I just think she's brilliant, but I got a wee bit like starstruck. I was like, see if a conversation happens naturally and we're in the same,
And that's fine, aye.
then that's fine. But I'm not going up to her like, I listen to your podcast and I think you're pure funny. Well done.
Well done on being,
And all your endeavours.
congrats on being hilarious.
Aye. So I felt a wee bit starstruck. That was funny because I never feel like that usually. There was like more famous people there. There was like Dara O'Brien and what?
I'm just remembering the first time I felt starstruck.
Who was it with?
Michelle McManus. And Shawlins. Like, this was way back. Like,
Michelle McManus is so nice.
I know, it was years after Pop Idol.
Aye.
But I just saw her on Shawlins and I was pure, oh my god, it's Michelle McManus. I was pure freaking out. That was my first experience of being like starstruck.
I felt starstruck once, but I didn't actually get to meet them. So
I didn't meet her either. I saw her across the street and was pure, whoa!
When I was like 19, I worked in this I was a beauty therapist and I worked in this like place. It was like a Hilton, right?
Aye.
And they were like, oh,
The one you got sacked with.
the one I got barred for. Pure barred for my old work. They were like, S Club 7 are coming in to get their nails done. So it was going to be like Rachel and the other ones.
Joe and Hannah.
Aye.
And Tina.
So I was like, oh my god, I'm going to have to do S Club 7's nails. Oh my god.
Oh my god. But you
Then
never.
they never came. And I was kind of like, thank god.
See, I used to work in a Hilton in the restaurant bit. A lot of famous people come in there. Like Biffy Clyro and stuff like that come in for their dinner.
Just Biffy Clyro.
Well, they were the ones that I thought was the
Because
coolest.
the Hilton used to be like a
When those people come
place
in,
to
I'd be
go.
like, who is that? I don't really know who that is.
It's not a place to go now.
The
Hilton's
director
tired.
of what's that film? Kick-Ass. Have you seen Kick-Ass?
Oh, Kick-Ass, aye.
The director of Kick-Ass was in one night.
I thought that was Jonathan Ross's wife.
I don't know. She's not a director anyway. It was a guy.
With the red hair.
I know who Jonathan Ross's wife is.
Aye. She maybe
She
wrote
wrote
it then.
Stardust. It was like Stardust or something she did.
No, she done Kick-Ass as well.
Did she?
She was something to do with Kick-Ass, aye.
Who else?
Do you hate her or something?
No.
Just the way you were pure.
Jonathan Ross's wife?
No,
no.
You had beef with Jonathan Ross's wife.
No. I was just like, no, I don't think.
I've met Jonathan Ross.
I know, that's quite cool. She's been on his show.
Actually, and I never got starstruck with him because he's the type of person where he's so used to being a chat show host, it just makes you feel comfortable immediately.
Aye.
And he just talks to you like
you're a person? Wow.
No, it's just dead weird. Some people are just,
Aye.
even if it is fake, it seems sincere. I'm not saying he's fake,
Aye.
but that was weird because I did a gig for Jonathan Ross Comedy Club. It was during lockdown, and the whole audience, there was like 5 people in the audience, all with masks on, all socially distanced, and Jonathan Ross was sitting on the stage on a stool next to you while you performed your set that you hadn't performed in months and months and months because of the lockdown. So that was like a weird experience. And you could hear Jonathan Ross going,
I know, I've watched it. Like, you obviously been on it. Yes,
fucking
pure.
hate that. I hate that fucking clip.
Why?
Because it's terrible. There's like 5 people in the audience. There's no atmosphere. Jonathan Ross is pure. Got his fucking chin on your shoulder.
Fuck's sake, Jonathan Ross.
It felt very surreal coming for like the hoofs.
Aye, the host to 5 people and Jonathan Ross.
I had a wee crush on a comedian in Kilkenny.
Oh my god, are you going to talk about this?
I'm not going to name names. There was like loads of guys there and they'd be able to pinpoint them.
Can I just say, Susan said to me, I've got a wee crush on somebody, and then sent me the poster of the whole festival saying, guess who it is? And within 2 seconds I was like, it's him. She was pure, oh my god, aye.
It did make me realise I have actually got a type. I didn't know that before.
I knew who it was instantly. I was like,
right, without giving it away, how did you know that? Can you talk about it? Like,
I just scanned everybody, and as soon as
he was the only good looking one.
and as soon as I saw him, I thought, that's got to be him. No, I just knew it was him. I don't know. I just saw him, was like, that's it. That's him. It's him.
That's mad.
It's got to be him. No, it
Right.
was.
I have, like, I never, ever It's happened twice in my life.
Yeah. No.
I just don't. I find it repulsive. Actually, just because I know what comedians are like. Right? Majority of comedians are insecure,
repulsive,
needy. Like I'm talking about the guy ones here. No, he's not all. Hashtag not all comedians.
Hashtag not all
comedians. Guy comedians, but a lot of them are like fucked up.
It's the ego. I think a lot of them have an ego.
It's the ups and the downs and the neediness of like needing a room full of people to laugh at you. Hold my hands up here. Right, but there's something extra repulsive about a guy.
A guy wanting that is something really.
I don't know, I feel like guys and lassie comedians are completely different beasts. I really do. I don't think that we've got the egos or the patheticness. Or is it just in general that guys are more pathetic?
I can be pathetic at times, but
we're different.
We are different.
So that's why I never fancied. I've saw behind the curtain. I know what it's like to be a comedian. I've saw enough. Like I can I can understand why a lassie who doesn't really know what comedians are like
thinks, oh, that's
sees
funny.
them performing, is very impressed.
I'd say if you're funny, then it's...
A lot of comedians aren't naturally even funny.
I know, but what I'm saying is, as an audience member, I can see why lassie would go, oh, that's a funny person, but they're not actually funny when you sit one-on-one with them.
Fucking laughing matter when you lift up the hood of that car. And a lot of people who are funny on stage have a zero sense of humour off stage. This is why I was so surprised to find myself having a wee crush. And it's happened twice in like 7 years or something. So I was like, oh no.
Oh no. She was pure, this needs to stop now. And I was like, just enjoy it.
How can you enjoy it? It's
fun having a crush.
No, it's only fun having a crush if there's a chance of something happening. Do you know what I mean?
But there's always a chance.
I don't want anything to happen with a fucking comedian.
It's funny because Ethan was talking about how he's got a crush, like my Wayne, who's 9, and Stephen was like, you don't have a crush. And I was pure, he does have a crush, don't you know? And he was like, a crush means you want to fuck somebody.
He didn't say that to him, did he?
No, he said it to me. I was like, no, it doesn't.
Oh my God.
I was like, no, when you're a Wayne, you can have a crush when you're a Wayne.
There couldn't be anything more innocent for a Wayne or an adult to have a crush. It's like, sweet.
I know. I was like, no, Stephen.
I wonder if MD's ever had a crush on me.
I was like, that's not what a crush is. If MD's ever had a crush on me, come forward.
No, don't come forward, because I know that the people that have had a crush on me must be weird in some way. Like, I don't want to know. This is how Amanda dies, chokes to death.
Aye.
Oh
my God, I had an appointment the other day and I had one of the coughing fits where you're like you keep trying to catch it, but you just need to be like and they had to go get me a glass of water and all that, and my eyes were pure streaming. I was like, I'm so sorry.
Is that the end of the story?
That's it.
I did a body pump class. And by the way, the music wasn't working, right?
What?
She couldn't get it to fucking connect up, right? So for the first few tracks we were doing like body pump. This is a class with weights and stuff.
Teeny music.
It was like, honestly, reminded me, I was like kind of laughing at myself. It reminded me now the videos where they take all the sound out away, and you can hear like people's trainers squeaking and like.
I love them. They're so funny.
Oh, it was horrible. And this was a separate class actually where the music was button. The fucking teacher kept breathing into her fucking wee mic. Like she was out of breath and she was pure. And I was like, I'm gonna need to walk out this class. But I was like,
you were like, stop breathing.
I'm gonna launch this fucking barbell at her. I'm gonna spear her with this.
How do you like pistachio?
What a segue. What do you mean?
Pistachio flavour.
Well, there's nuts and there's flavour, and I like both of them actually.
It's so good, isn't it? We're just talking about all the pistachio stuff that I ate in Italy. I had
For fuck's sake.
Pistachio everything.
I was actually having a conversation about pistachio nuts with somebody the other day, how just pistachio nuts. Like,
I like them and all.
but it's like you really need to work for that.
Aye.
It's like that was it. It was we were out having seafood and they were eating langoustines. And I was like, that's too much fucking effort. Just pure lacerating your fingers trying to get a wee bit of prawn.
Crack open the...
Aye.
It feels guilty as well.
No, it doesn't make me feel guilty.
Makes me feel a wee bit guilty. I want the prawns to already be de-shelled.
I want them maybe de-shelled because I'm lazy.
Aye. Also, I don't think it adds anything really to it.
It does. People suck the heads and all that.
No.
That's where all the flavour is, apparently.
Sucking the heat.
Aye, they suck the heads. Aye, they do.
That's disgusting. Who done that?
Like everybody does it.
Who's everybody?
They suck
Do
the
you suck?
heads.
No. When
Like,
you
people have sucked worse, Amanda.
Aye,
if
but
you
I'm
ask
no
me.
sucking the heat.
Well,
I have a prawn.
these days, what the Waynes are into, I don't know. When I say the Waynes, I mean like the young
Waynes.
people. That's
The
another-
20-year-olds. 20-year-olds.
20-year-olds, these are all eating ass. What's a fucking langoustine head after you've eaten somebody's ass?
Stop saying ass.
But you can't say eat arse.
Yeah. Bum. Arsehole.
You know that there's been an increase in bidets? Have I said this
Bidets.
before? Bidets.
No, have you ever used a bidet?
I love bidets. Marilyn has a bidet. I never actually used it, but I feel like what is the etiquette as well? You're allowed to use somebody else's bidet.
Surely they want you to clean your... It's not like you put your arse air the tap. Like air the
Do
thing.
you know?
No, but I
And
mean,
then turn it on and fill up like a
it's
big
not like
balloon.
you insert the fountain.
So I know what you do. I've been doing it all wrong.
You've been doing it wrong.
No, there's been an increase in bidets.
I used to think they were... When I was wee, I used to think they were for washing your feet.
Well, that's what people, us disgusting British, Scottish people use
Aye.
it
For
for.
to wash their feet.
Aye, if you come in for like with your sandals, you've got a sandy feet, you'll stick your feet in the bidet and give them a wee rinse.
But
Unless you're my ex-boyfriend, they don't fit. Or like washing stuff, washing like bikinis and stuff like that.
in the shitey bidet.
Aye, I don't know why you would choose to do
I
that.
think that's weird.
But they're on the increase. More and more people are getting them, and I think it's because yous are all disgusting little lassies. Quite frankly, it's
I
nice
mean,
that yous
what's
are-
wrong with a good bar of soap in the shower?
well, it's too de-robing and all that. You need to de-robe.
What, so you're just like hovering there, give your bum a quick squirt, and then you're like, that's good for eating?
It was better than toilet roll. Think about it.
I don't ever just use dry toilet roll to clean my bum.
Right, well, most people do. I hate to tell you this.
That's upsetting.
Well, obviously people are getting upset by it, hence the increase in bidets.
You need something wet on it.
I know, I agree. I want a bidet.
Get one.
There's no room for it.
Sacrifice your bath. Get it
For a
in
wee
here.
bum bath. It's like a little bum bath, please.
Wee bum bath.
People are going to, there's got, mark my words, the next big thing is going to be like ass washing products. People are going to get like wee ass bath bombs and stuff, like wee like, there'll be wee products to keep your ass.
Stop saying that. I hate that.
Ass. This is disgusting. Why are you saying that? You're so disgusting.
Why are you so angry about it?
Because I feel like blowjobs are bad enough.
I saw this. No, I'm not even going to talk about it. But alright, I'm going to. I saw this thing and people were talking about how sometimes when a guy sits on the toilet, like to do the toilet, his penis will just touch like the rim of the bowl.
Oh right, I thought you meant it went into the water.
Who's this going in the water?
Some people.
Nobody I know. But apparently just touching, even they just touch like the bowl, the inside of the bowl.
And what? That doesn't really bother me.
Pishy toilet germs, touch them, and then you're sucking it later.
Right, I see. I thought you meant it was disgusting to sit on it after it. See, I don't do that.
You don't what?
I'm the fucking empty stick. So
I can't comment on whether or not I am, but I know after that's happened, do you know what I mean? It could be happening. Women don't know. This whole set, this is disgusting. Sorry, this is gross.
It is gross.
Anyway, bye.
Why don't we promote the night? How about that?
It's not a night, it's a day. It's a day.
Okay, promote the day.
It's the next day is the 30th of June, 3 p.m.
We have
Josie Long.
Yes.
Sarah Gladman.
Lovely Josie. Zara, lovely Zara.
Lauren Martin.
Did you see Zara's gig that she done outside that West End?
I was
how funny was that?
I could never.
It was so funny.
She commits.
She does commit, and I was like, I love this.
It's so good.
This is so entertaining.
Who else have we got?
I had to skin 4 snow leopards, and people up here like taking her, thinking it's real.
What's that? Oh, I thought there was something in my hair, but it was the hangman.
It's so funny, like watching people that don't know that that's a character.
How could you not know?
It's fucking hilarious.
Sorry, if you don't know, that's just so stupid.
I know.
You're stupid. You don't even deserve to know.
I feel like even if it wasn't a character, I would be howling anyway.
You would.
Check this woman. She's cool.
She is ever not love her.
Aye. Right, so there's Zara, aka what is her
West
name?
End mum.
Aileen.
Zara, you,
me,
Lindsay.
Amanda.
No, I'm not there. I'm not there. I wish I was there, but I'm not going to be there, which is sad.
Oh, that's right. Oh, she's just fucking leaving me at the helm once again.
Susan will host it. Sarah Jane Judge. Lauren Martin.
Okay, right. That's the two.
Josie
in the middle, Josie at the end, Zara at the start. Zara's not going to be doing alien stuff, I don't think. I think she's just going to be doing music.
Aye, I'm sad to miss that, actually.
I know. You're missing a fucking
felt
fella.
it. I know, I don't want to miss it, but do you know what? Somebody's got to go to Nickelodeon Land and ride on the fucking SpongeBob fucking thing.
Well, let's tell us about that next time. And it's the last Sunday of this month.
There's a few tickets sold as well.
What month is this? June?
June.
Got 1 more to go, and then it's the fucking Fringe, so start buying stuff for that.
July, then it is the Fringe. Come to the Fringe.
I'm going to pee myself. I've held in a pee for 2 hours, well, longer. I needed a pee at the start of this podcast.
And I was like, go, and she was like, no, I'm holding it in. I can hold it in. She's pure trying to prove something. Oh,
I had something else to say about my crush. I think this is what happened actually, because I was like, why do I have a crush on this person? But I think what happened was I was watching a lot of Bridgerton while I was in Ireland.
Right.
And that's just like all pure.
You were horny?
Horny TV.
I'm horny.
Aye. And then the first person I saw might have been this person.
That's it.
And I was like,
he makes me...
My lord.
I've not watched Bridgerton, but my pal Rachel she was like 3 episodes in when we went to Rome.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking to this, so we met these 2 Irish women and this Colombian lassie called Laura. She was an opera singer. She was pretty cool. She was talking about it, and Rachel was like, oh no, wait, I'm only 3 episodes in. They're like, wait till you get to season 3 episode 4, the carriage scene or something. Like, she was pure giving her the timestamp.
The carriage scene.
Is that what it is?
So,
spoiler alert.
Sorry, she gets fingered in a carriage.
Right, okay, but is it no pure romantic as well?
Oh, I didn't find it romantic. I mean, was it romantic? I'd need to go back and watch it.
Because they were like, no, but it's so lovely because, I don't know, maybe it's on more than one
so
carriage.
Lovely getting fucking fingered in the back of a carriage. Getting aggressively fingered.
This lassie was so excited about this scene that she was like, season 3 episode 4, 13 minutes, 20 seconds, like pure knew exactly when it was.
I do actually.
She's definitely had a wank to that.
I think, I just think, how do they do that as actors?
What,
could you ever do a sex scene?
No, I couldn't even do a scene. Remember we were trying to film that sketch for your friend's show where you were just singing. That was the most intimate thing ever, and I was supposed to just stand there, and I couldn't do it for laughing.
Oh, you did, because you're in the sketch.
No, they had to cut. Remember, Connor was like, "You just step up." He was like, "We'll cut that." Because I couldn't but stand there and be like...
That's just because you're not used to like doing it. The more you do it, the more you get used to it. But I don't think I'd ever get to the point where I'm comfortable like faking an orgasm in front of like crew members.
Anybody but the one guy I'm having sex with. No, I couldn't do that, I don't think.
I know. And then what happens after? You're just like...
Depends where in the sex it is. Do you know what I mean? Like, is the sex just starting... or is it cutting straight into like some sex scenes? You're just like, whoa, right, where it's happening.
No, but I just mean you having to like do this with your colleague. But I'm just going.
Have you seen Poor Things?
No.
There's some amount of shagging in that.
Bridgerton, I'm telling you, it's porn. It's porn.
Aye.
So I think that's what happened. As soon as I stopped watching Bridgerton, I'm fine now.
You're like, scrolling down a minute.
Get me my smelling salts. I was alone watching Bridgerton.
Aye, you were
something went wrong in my brain.
You were just getting a wee bit
flustered, carried away.
I've not watched Bridgerton. I might.
You should. It's a lot
just
of shite
for the carriage scene.
It's so escapist.
Right. Okay. Aye. I think I will then. I'll watch it during the Fringe.
Do you know what I wish would make a comeback though? The dresses they wear, right?
The corset.
Because I have been on a health kick, and by the way, I've lost like I've put on a stone, and I've lost half of it since I get back from Ireland.
Well done.
Just through like just no being a complete fucking garbage
disposal unit.
Aye.
I had lost a bit of weight. I can feel that. I don't weigh myself, but I can feel in my clothes that I've put a wee bit back on.
I don't weigh myself either, but I was like, it's time.
Aye.
Time to weigh yourself.
But I'm back into it. I've just had some nice fruit and I'm gonna get myself
the
together.
Dresses, right? So see, the only good thing about like when I put on weight, my boobs go massive, right?
Aye.
And massive by my standards, right? And they dresses back in the day, they look good because they just fucking push
them right up to your chin.
And then they're like empire line, so if you're like carrying a few extra pounds around the midsection, nobody's noticing it.
All they're noticing is tits.
Just fucking tits up to your chin. And like a nice comfy non-restrictive waist.
My tits are sore actually.
Breaks?
No, I think I'm just doing my period.
I want you to have a baby.
Oh, okay.
I'm ready to be an auntie again.
I'm ready. We're gonna start trying soon.
Okay.
I'm scared though.
Don't be. It'll be fine.
Alright, I'm not scared anymore.
Right, let's go, because I need to edit this motherfucker.
Right. Come to our shows. Come to my Fringe show, please. It's my debut.
Oh, aye. I always forget about your actual Fringe show.
Come to it, because I'm scared.
She's scared of everything.
And I think it's alright. I think it's pretty funny.
It's going to be so good.
I come to one of my previews. I've got 3 previews as well.
Come to Material Girl at the Fringe. We're going to announce guests soon once we get our fucking arses in together.
Aye. We've booked a few.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not going to announce who's on it each day, are we?
I think we'll announce if we book like people just in case people want to come and see that particular person.
Right, aye, okay.
But then the danger is they drop it, but we just make that very clear. So anyway, this is boring.
Aye, right.
Right.
Bye.
Bye. I hope you enjoy your extra long episode.